Joker Folie à Deux came out a few weeks ago, and audiences did not have the best reaction.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I think the general consensus is that a lot of people just didn't know it was gonna be a musical, and they were mad at that. Some people did know it was a musical and went and watched it anyways and just found out that it was really stupid. Also, some of you might have thought the movie was good, and if you enjoyed it, I am so glad you had a good time. And I'm about to ruin that for you, so hold up. So Joker 2 picks up pretty quickly after the first movie leaves off, with Arthur Fleck, aka Da Joker, locked up in Arkham Asylum. The first movie was a character study of this man that was sort of forgotten by society, while the sequel is straight up half courtroom drama and half musical. Just no substance to it. No in between there. It's just those two things and only those two things.
Arthur Fleck hit Gotham like a hurricane.
The trial of the century.
So Arthur Fleck's life is just hell in Arkham. He's getting it really rough. The guards, they all think he's interesting, so they kind of stick around him and harass him. And you might... A dog. But the guards kind of all stick around him and mess with him, and you might think it's good to have the guards like you, but, they end up assaulting him and murdering his only friend in prison, so... So while Arthur is awaiting his court case to determine if he'll get the death penalty or not, one of the guards gets him into a singing class that some of the other inmates are in, and this is where he meets Harleen Quinzel, everybody's favorite crazy lady.
Hey, you're the asshole no one likes.
They start doing, like crazy people shit together, and she really starts bringing out the worst aspects of Arthur. And it kind of just sucks, dude. Like, Arthur has no character here. He doesn't really get to fight back or have any personality. He's just doing whatever Harley says. And for a lot of the movie, him and Harley are just having big shared delusions together, which they portray through the musical numbers. Which brings me to point number 2.
The whole world smiles with you.
So just like fundamentally, this thing doesn't work as a musical. I'm gonna be real here. I only remember one song from this movie that I really liked, and the other ones, they just kind of disappear into the background.
They don't care as long as there is just a fool, as foolish as he can be. There's always a joker. That's the rule!
To me, for a musical to work, it needs to be cohesive. All the songs need to kind of flow into each other and form a plot of some kind. But Joker 2 decides to not do that. They just kind of sing whatever songs they're feeling in the moment, just go with the flow. And it just doesn't work. Like, some of them aren't bad songs, but they don't work within the context of the movie.
Showtime.
Alright, listen, I know in real life everyone gets the right to a fast and fair trial, and I'm all for that. But when you're writing a movie for entertainment, do we really need to follow a case where the guy is definitely guilty? I mean, we watched DeJonkler kill, 6 people in the first movie. I know he's guilty, and I can't push my suspension of disbelief far enough to think that, oh, maybe this guy is gonna get off free somehow. But the way they try to convince you of that is by saying that the Joker is a split personality, and Arthur Fleck and Da Joker are 2 different people. But I know they're not 2 different people. The movie wants me to think they're 2 different people. They start this whole movie with a little Looney Tunes-esque cartoon where Arthur Fleck does a dance with, the shadow counterpart of himself. I really hope I have footage of that, because if I don't, I'm gonna sound like a maniac. Like the Joker.
This guy stinks! Thanks!
Anyways, long story short, they try to make it seem like maybe the Joker and Arthur Fleck are two different entities, but we will learn by the end of the movie that that is not the case. Listen, maybe you're sitting here watching this video and you think, all of this sounds kind of interesting, and I actually want to watch this movie and check it out. Buster, get the I'm gonna explain to you why you shouldn't.
Fate deals a hand and I see.
So Joker gets freed by a very conveniently timed bomb, but he quickly gets captured again. And when he's back in prison, before we get any kind of conclusion, Arthur Fleck gets stabbed to death by another prisoner and bleeds out in the hallway and dies. And that is how Joker ends. And if that doesn't make you mad and make you feel like both of these movies were pointless and why did they make them in the first place, well, this information might make you even angrier.
Director Todd Phillips even admitted that Arthur would be in awe of Batman if they ever met, and that Fleck was never a criminal mastermind or was intended to become the Joker we all know and love in the first place. So in this universe, the Joker Batman eventually faces will be this inmate who's still hiding in the shadows waiting to rise as a true crown prince of crime.
So that means he's the Joker, and it was all planned out from the beginning, and you guys are stupid if you thought the other guy was Joker. What are you, an idiot? Just because the movie was called Joker, you thought this was the Joker? You must be some kind of idiot. I'm giving Joker 2 a 4 out of 10, and that's just points for the one song that I liked, and the courtroom bomb scene. So I hope everyone enjoyed the review. What did you guys think about Joker? I'd love to know your thoughts. Please drop them in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, please go back and check out my Halloween special, The Haunting of Banta House. It's a pretty good, spooky Halloween video, and I think you guys will really like it, so go check it out. And make sure you hit subscribe and turn on the notifications, because as some of you may know, this channel has a goal of reviewing every single Spider-Man movie. We have finished the Tobey Maguire ones, and the next ones up are the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies. So please stay tuned.
There's always a funny man in the game, but he's only funny by mistake. But everyone laughs at him just the same. They don't see his lonely heart.